entrepreneur. I stopped calling myself an entrepreneur like 26. I realized
How dare you?
now, of course, she's gonna complain about this. She's the one that came in here talking. She sells Scentsy. I sell candles, and I sell pottery, and I sell kitchen equipment, and I sell sex toys. You know, they be selling every damn thing. I sell jewelry, whatever. What was that jewelry they were selling? I sell that jewelry. It's fake jewelry. Oh, look at all this jewelry I'm selling. I'm part of a multi-level marketing scheme. Here, you want all this toilet paper and cleaning supplies? Entrepreneur. What's that fake ass jewelry they be selling out here? Pandora, not Mary Kay. Yeah, that Pandora, them little trinkets that you don't need. I do know women that are multi-level millionaires. Multi-level millionaires. Only in Texas or Utah. Only in Texas and Utah. Them the only people making millionaires in Texas and Utah. They come in there, hi darling, how you doing? Don't you want some Mary Kay and some trinkets and some jewelry and toilet paper and unlimited supply of dishwashing detergent? You got an unlimited supply, and you can bring people under you, and they can sell your stuff. You bring them right under you, and then they sell all your dishwashing detergent. And you end up investing the last $200 you have to buy 28 boxes of dishwashing detergent. You go in your garage, you're like, damn, what I'm gonna do with all this Tide? What I'm gonna do with all this damn Cascade? I'll bring somebody under me, and then what they gonna do is they gonna be the superstar. Hey, you wanna sell some Cascade with me? You wanna sell all this damn Lysol and Swiffer mop pads, replacement pads? Hey man, we can go out here. We'll go to everybody's house and we'll start a mommy and me club. And so we'll get all the mommies together and we'll do a free jogathon for the mommies. And then what we'll do is we'll hit their ass on the back end and sell Cascade to their ass. All right. And then every garage you open up in that neighborhood, the husbands come home. Damn, why we got 28 boxes? Why we got 28 boxes of Swiffers in this mug? What the hell's going on? The husband come home. What the hell did you do? What the hell? We got all this damn makeup and all these damn. What the hell we gonna do with all these damn chicken nuggets? The hell we supposed to do with this shit? We gonna sell it. I already bought it, and I'm gonna sell it to everybody in the neighborhood. Everybody needs tater tots and chicken nuggets. We gonna get everybody. Is that you, Renee? That's you, Renee? Sheesh. Multi-level millionaire in the building. All right, let me stop. She gonna get mad. I'm just saying, oh no. Is she really here for doing this? All right, shout out to you, Renee. She gonna mess the whole stream up. And she gonna be the one in a million. I'm gonna sell enough Mary Kay. I'm getting that pink Cadillac. She gonna get that pink Cadillac. Here you go. Why y'all getting her now? Let her get her thing. All right, anyway. She better be from Texas. All right, where are we at here? Let's do all the super chats. And I gotta get a card to the shop, man. All right, shout out to who is in here. Oh, Omni Roma, he says they're manipulating the stock market, wiping out all the 304s, 401ks, never to retire. Yeah, your stock market getting wiped out. Shout out to Mike Hawk. He says marriage is good until it isn't. See, that's the gamble that they don't want you to ignore. Yeah, it's good, but then when it's bad, it's awful. When it's bad, it's awful. Renee, you can stick around. Just don't be bothering me. with your old nonsense. All right, you can come in here. Don't just try to distract the show. But yeah, it's good when it's good, but then when it's bad, it's awful. You lose a lot. So a lot of you guys depending on retirement and 401k. There's a lot of guys doing videos saying they're giving up on the American dream, right? And I totally understand it. But they want you to give up. They want you to give up and try to live off the fat of the land. You guys are too, I don't know if you guys know, you're too dependent on the system, okay, to really give up. Now, you can move out to Wyoming, you know what I mean, and live off the fat of the land, but you're too dependent on the system. You need the supply chain. You need their utilities. You're susceptible to increases in gas price. You need them to give you permission to build certain things on land that you own. You need to pay property taxes. You're too entangled. Now you can disconnect a little bit, you know what I mean? You can disconnect, but you're in the rat race here in America. You're locked in, brothers. You have a social security number, you have a driver's license, you have your Uncle Sam, Caesar, you gotta have to pay taxes. You're in. The only way you get out is if you find land and you become what do they call it? You become not emancipated, but it's what adults do when they don't want to be a part of the system. Somebody will tell us what the Moors are. I think the Moors do this, and also some people that do it are Amish. Amish people kind of do this. What is it called? You guys know what I'm talking about. Not nomad, not hermits, not dwellers. Sovereign. That's what it is. Jerron Edwards, sovereign citizen. You become sovereign, then you can do this. You know what I mean? Then you can say stick.
I'm just doing my animation. Hello. This was my beginning animation. This was like in October 2020. And I've been working on this since, and now it's 2022 and I'm still working on it. So pretty much I need to finish this animation. And along the way, it's like my animation kind of evolved. It got better. So, see, you can tell. So, yeah. Hopefully I'll finish this month or definitely next month. It's almost a year. Oh, which one? The very beginning? It's a little embarrassing or whatever, but my computer is not that. I'm still using 1080 graphics card, so forgive my speed. I really need to save up for our next computer. But anyways, see, it's this was in 2020. There you go. Bigger size. Is it better? I think it's better. Maybe I need to turn off my background or something. Oh man, is it stuck? Hey, it was. There we go. Hold on. Yeah. I'll skip through a few ones that are really interesting, but damn. Okay, here's another one, I guess. This walking animation took a while. And now I had to like loop it, so that way the animation's being reduced. Yeah. Look at that. That's the whale part. I have no time for voice acting though. Too expensive. I mean, that is. There you go. It's finally moving. There you go, it's moving finally. Yay. All this island right here took a while to make as well. They're all placed in a 3-dimensional world. Oh, lagging. Whatever. Yes. It's been over a year and I want to finish this animation. So I'll be free. So pretty much they're just gonna hop to an island hopping. Really stop. Oh my god. Man. I think my computer might explode or something. Right now I'm animating it in low quality, so that's why it's pixelated. So it will render a little faster with my 1080 graphics card. I'm gonna turn off my background animation in this computer. Maybe it will accelerate the render. They are split in multiple files, but they all converge. All the files will converge into one super one super one super what do you call them, project. So all these scenes right here from island to island are all different scenes from different files, man. Put them all together in one, like putting them all in Premiere Pro. So yeah, they're not all in one. That would be stupid. I wouldn't be able to do it. I would just so yeah, this particular area right here is a file on its own. Before this, there was no dialogue, but I gotta put some dialogue or else it's just gonna seem boring or something. So oh, After Effects. It's very graphic intensive from my computer, that is, because this computer is from a Windows 10 and then I upgraded to Windows 7 to Windows 10. So this is an old computer, so I gotta start saving up for the modern computer though. Actually, After Effects and Adobe Animate, those are the two programs. And then after I'm done with all this render, I'm gonna put it to Premiere Pro to put the music and stuff like that. I'm still learning Blender. Blender is not easy, man. I'm still doing tutorials in Blender. That's how noobish I am in Blender. But eventually I'm gonna, use it in animation or something like that. The water alone is killing my render. Let me enlarge it. I guess this is the next island right here. Yeah. I'm trying to enlarge it, but oh man. There we go. Much better there. I feel like I created pixel art instead of an actual raster graphics because I had to render it in low poly so you can render faster. And this is a lot of work, man. I think I overdid it. Put too much detail on something small. whatever. Yeah, I even put a lot of detail in that freaking jug right there. Yeah, I think because I have no direction in this animation, I just like I just did it for what was my purpose? I guess for practice, I guess. Oh no. It's supposed to be there you go. You didn't see that. This is it's so slow. I think that's better. Maybe I should full screen. Whatever, this is the biggest screen I got. Alright, see ya. Stop. Huh? When will it be ready though to watch? When it's finished, of course. I'll post it in YouTube definitely. Once it's done, yeah. Post it in YouTube, Instagram, everywhere. So I put too much work in this animation. Way too much work. And then after that, I am finally free. Free. Oops.
I smile when I think back on how our world was created in 7 days.
Alright.
Day 1, the first call, started it all.
I hope you
Your voice left me no choice.
I hope you're still alive to see it.
Nervous at the thought of meeting you.
Alright, have a good night.
I left the
Or
outcome
day.
to chance. Day 2, come that first glance. Day 3, the first dance. Day 4, the belly flutters. Day 5, the soft sweet as apple butter kisses. Day 6, this is crazy the way he makes me feel, girl. Day 7, my world is yours. Whose world is this? It's his. Do you remember the sweet surrender? Do you remember that sweet surrender? Yeah, you better.
I can recall it all. You and I being taken over. Although strangers, it was like deja vu. The way you talk, I'm in you. The way you walk, I know I'm in you. Close power, I inquire to get next to your core. Or entire mind, soul, physical fire. I can't deny my senses. Something that was meant to be. My searching urge, never knowing I'd be. Then you crossed the Atlantic seas, and eventually the love found me.
In our favor, the balance tipped as we turned and twisted our way into love, leaping deep within the deliverance sex and sin bring. Our sin was more like my religion. As we wrote revisions to the definition of passion, then baby come from night flights inside fancy and fantasy. Now we a family, so we life, love, and devotion pledged. Then we life, love, and devotion dread. Our days of thunder put asunder by our forget of the best times spent. I don't know where our love went. I don't know where our love went. Where our love went. Where our love went. Where our love went.
I still feel waves of sensation. I came with seed and you with creation. Conceived out, beautiful connection. Replaced desire with attention. 3 years pass awake with life. The fourth survives of a good year 5. The kid's 6 when we start to fight. The 7th year's tears took it to the limit. We attained polarity position. Time explores with you and me hidden. We don't hear and we don't listen. And now we're lost, now we're lost, now we're lost, now we're lost.
All right, we got some problems. So how we gonna solve them?
Well, let's keep it simple.
But our life is complex.
But just as long as we connect.
So we can move towards the next.
Just so we can move towards the future.
But the future is us.
Trust me, it's us. In a circle.
Man, woman, and child.
The nucleus.
The beginning. Take it back to the beginning.
Entrepreneur. I stopped calling myself an entrepreneur at like 26. I realized now, of course, she's gonna complain about this. She's the one that came in here talking. She sells Scentsy. I sell candles, and I sell pottery, and I sell kitchen equipment, and I sell sex toys. Now they be selling everything. I sell jewelry, whatever. What was that jewelry they were selling? I sell that jewelry. It's fake jewelry. Oh, look at all this jewelry I'm selling. I'm part of a multi-level marketing scheme. Here, you want all this toilet paper and cleaning supplies? Entrepreneur. What's that fake ass jewelry they be selling out here? Pandora, not Mary Kay. Yeah, that Pandora, them little trinkets that you don't need. I do know women that are multi-level millionaires. Multi-level millionaires. Only in Texas or Utah. Only in Texas and Utah. Them the only people making millionaires at Texas and Utah. They come in there, hi darling, how you doing? Don't you want some Mary Kay and some trinkets and some jewelry and toilet paper and unlimited supply of dishwashing detergent? You got an unlimited supply, and you can bring people under you, and they can sell your stuff. You bring them right under you, and then they sell all your dishwashing detergent. And you end up investing the last $200 you have to buy 28 boxes of dishwashing detergent. You go in your garage. You're like, damn, what I'm gonna do with all this Tide? What I'm gonna do with all this damn Cascade? I'm bring somebody under me, and then what they gonna do is they gonna be the superstar. Hey, you want to sell some Cascade with me? You want to sell all this damn Lysol and Swiffer mop pads, replacement pads? Hey man, we can go out here. So we'll go to everybody's house and we'll start a mommy and me club. And so we'll get all the mommies together and we'll do a free jogathon for the mommies. And then what we'll do is we'll hit their ass on the back end and sell Cascade to their ass. All right. And then every garage you open up in that neighborhood, the husbands come home. Damn, why we got 28 boxes? Why we got 28 boxes of Swiffers in this month? What the hell's going on? The husband come home. What the hell did you do? What the hell? We got all this damn makeup and all these damn. What the hell we gonna do with all these damn chicken nuggets? The hell we supposed to do with this shit? We gonna sell it. I already bought it, and I'm gonna sell it to everybody in the neighborhood. Everybody needs tater tots and chicken nuggets. We gonna get everybody. Is that you, Renee? That's you, Renee. Sheesh. Multi-level millionaire in there in the building. All right, let me stop. She gonna get mad. I'm just saying. Oh no. Is she really here for doing this? All right, shout out to you, Renee. She gonna mess the whole street up. And she gonna be the one in a million. I'm gonna sell enough Mary Kay. I'm getting that pink Cadillac. She gonna get that pink Cadillac. All right, here we go. Why y'all getting her now? Let her get her then. All right, anyway. She better be from Texas. All right, where are we at here? Let's do all the super chats. And I gotta get a car to the shop. All right, shout out to who is in here. Oh, Omni Roma, he says they're manipulating the stock market, wiping out all the 304s, 401ks, never to retire. Yeah, your stock market getting wiped out. Shout out to Mike Hawk. He says marriage is good until it isn't. See, that's the gamble that they don't want you to ignore. Yeah, it's good, but then when it's bad, it's awful. When it's bad, it's awful. Renee, you can stick around. Just don't be bothering me with your nonsense. All right, you can come in here. Don't just try to distract the show. But yeah, it's good when it's good, but then when it's bad, it's awful. You lose a lot. So a lot of you guys depending on retirement and 401k. There's a lot of guys doing videos saying they're giving up on the American dream, right? And I totally understand it. But they want you to give up. They want you to give up and try to live off the fat of the land. You guys are I don't know if you guys know, you're too dependent on the system, okay, to really give up. Now, you can move out to Wyoming, you know what I mean, and live off the fat of the land, but you're too dependent on the system. You need the supply chain. You need their utilities. You're susceptible to increases in gas price. You need them to give you permission to build certain things on land that you own. You need to pay property taxes. You're too entangled. Now you can disconnect a little bit, you know what I mean? You can disconnect, but you're in the rat race here in America. You're locked in, brothers. You have a social security number, you have a driver's license, you have your Uncle Sam, Caesar, you gotta have to pay taxes. You're in. The only way you get out is if you find land and you become, what do they call it? You become, not emancipated, but it's what adults do when they don't want to be a part of the system. Somebody will tell us what the Moors are. I think the Moors do this. And also some people that do it are Amish. Amish people kind of do this. What is it called? You guys know what I'm talking about. Not nomad, not hermits, not dwellers. Sovereign. That's what it is. Jerron Edwards. Sovereign citizen. You become sovereign, then you can do this. You know what I mean? Then you can say stick it up your butt and don't have to get a driver's license and all of that stuff. Now, if your ass on the road, you're going to have to find, if you get pulled over, you're going to have to show that you're a sovereign. But other than that, bro, You in. You in the system. So you gotta have to become sovereign. And it's difficult. I think are Amish sovereign as well? Amish might be sovereign as well. But you're gonna have to get up out the country, bro, or you're gonna be out of luck. If you're gonna how you gonna get groceries? You know I can invade your land if you sovereign. I'm taking your ish. What you gonna do to stop me if I got an army? I mean, you know what I mean? That's what it takes. You guys know that, and I always be encouraging the black community. That's the whole example right now. People in the community are too entangled with the government to ever be sovereign on their own. You're too entangled with corporations. You tried integration. You tried to integrate yourself into the society of now that you want to leave and say you're going to give up on the American dream, but you still get checks from the government. You still want access to the social services. You still want to work for their corporations. You still want to use their banks. Yeah, bro, you in skins. The only way you can disconnect is start your own banks. Is start your own get your own sovereign land. But the problem is, somebody said we were sovereign 150 years ago until they figured out how to attach a social security number to your ass and attach driver license and get all this bureaucracy and red tape. Now you're into their system. And so you can, let's just say you got your own land and you became, you got government hospitals, you cut your...
Oh, hello there. Alchemix Kitsune. It's good. I'm progressing with my animation, stuff like that. Hopefully I'll be finished by this month or definitely next month. How are you doing? Are you riding your bicycle to work or to school with all this expensive gas? I go to the gym driving over there, but it's costing a lot of gas just to drive to my gym. So, but it's too far to go to the gym. I can't just bike over there. So yeah, gym and animation. Welcome back, by the way. Walk to work or walk to the gym, or just walking is fun, but the mosquito season is everywhere now, so yeah, be prepared to put like bug spray on you, which I always do. I have to like spray it all over my body. I feel sticky with all this bug spray. Everywhere. Yeah, they're everywhere. Do you walk around your neighborhood or the park? Make sure you wear bright clothes in the morning so the cars could see you. The next town over. You don't live in a city, you live in a town. What's the weather like in your country? It must be hot at the moment, I bet. Walking in the sun makes me sleepy. I don't know why. Oh, the Midwest. There must be a lot of mountains, lots of desert, and lots of tumbleweeds, right? And lots of farms with silos. Never been there yet. Lots of planes. So that means there's a lot of planes. That means what can you do in an open field? You can see the horizon, I guess, or fly a kite, or oh man, you could really walk around the area. Lots of places to walk around. Oh yeah, and that too, tornadoes. Maybe you should get a profession where you chase tornadoes like those guys on TV. They just follow around tornadoes all day and get paid and record the tornadoes. That seems fun. All you have to do is keep your distance though with the tornadoes. I think they call them storm chasers or something. But you gotta have a nice truck though for that, so that the car doesn't get lifted or something by the tornado. From what I saw in the TV or the movies, you have like a team of people just following around the tornado. I wonder what's inside the tornado. Maybe that's the gateway to another world or something. Because it looks like a portal. A portal to another world, like a wormhole. Yes. But no one has dared going inside that tornado. Or you don't get to go inside the tornado far enough until you get tossed away to your doom. Yes. Just imagine if we can control the tornado. That would be a very interesting weapon. Or it could help with civilization or something. Like what can you do with the tornado if you can control it? Maybe you can clean up garbage or something at the garbage pile and send it to space. No, wait. Tornado's fun. Wait, no, that's not fun. I don't know why people would live in a tornado alley though. If there's gonna be tornadoes around there, they might as well live underground, because there's a chance you might lose your home if you live in the surface. So like make it like Fallout 4 or something, where everyone lives underground in the tornado alley. That way, the tornado doesn't bother anyone. Everyone lives underground. Oh, but you'll never know. But I'm sure you have a, what do you call them, basement, right? Like underground basement, just in case. That's like on everyone's house or something. 'Cause just in case, though, you gotta like go under in case there's like an F5 or something. Look at that. I'm also creating winds here. Wind music. The music is creating a wind. I guess people who's living on the surface just they don't really care, right? If there's a chance they might get hit or they're fully insured or something. That's why they like, okay, we'll just live in the tornado alley because I guess it's cheaper to live there. Yes, the surface dwellers. There's also theories that tornadoes are actually created by like some kind of man-made machine or something. They say they have some kind of like things to control the weather, but I think it's like HARP or something. HARP, HAARP. They have it in Alaska. They said it can control the weather, so they could be the culprit of creating tornadoes and hurricanes. I live in a hurricane area, so yeah. So it's a gigantic tornado. It's a gigantic wind with mini tornadoes. So yeah, you have tornadoes. We have hurricanes. Oh man, and we also cause a lot of flooding as well, so yeah, nowhere, it's not safe anywhere. Saving my phone. Who knows? Who knows? We never know. Oh, hurricanes? I've experienced it. Very much lots of endless rain. and then you realize the rain doesn't stop, and then the water just keeps on rising and rising. So if the wind doesn't destroy your place, the water will, because of the endless rain. So yeah. Yeah, but we're lucky though, because in other planets, tornadoes and hurricanes are infinite. Like in Jupiter, there's an infinite tornado there. I mean, hurricane. The size of the entire, larger than Earth, like 10 times larger than Earth. And it's infinite. Yeah. But who knows? Our weather might change throughout time though, because we keep on polluting it. So that means we're gonna have lots and lots more hurricanes and possibly tornadoes. So yeah. Yeah, in the future we need to start saving the earth. Or unless we're gonna start living in space. So yeah, forget earth then. Let it get burned. Yeah. But those aren't really planets though. Those are gas planets. They're made of clouds anyway. They don't have a surface. Well, really tiny ones. Like probably the size of a moon. So yeah, they're just clouds pretty much. That's why the hurricanes there is like infinite, because it's just all clouds. But who knows, the Jupiter's eye, I heard, is getting smaller and smaller, so that might disappear in the future. But I want a planet with constant weather. It's not too hot, not too cold. So I'd have to put up with all those weather changes, because when it goes hot and cold, I get sick. All right. Have a good night and enjoy your walk in the open plain. Perhaps you should fly a kite or something. I'm sure the winds there are very, very nice.
Well, if you come from France, and I come from Jamaica, I still love you, you know, and I want to take you to the dance. You know what I mean? If I want to be your girl, and say you really want to rock my world, hey, I just want to have you with another one girl in this world. See what I mean? So, what I want to say to you, little girl, I make you jump up for joy. Cause I'm not a you boy. I mean, I'm no toy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a little boy. I'm just not a you boy. So I wanna say to you, hey, shooby dooby, means I love you. I'm in love with you. You know? And, cause I wanted to be my queen. And I really want to take you out on a flying machine. So that's why I want to step right in the eye, man. Cause I got a little something for you, you know. Whole lot of stuff like that shit. Everything you want to see. Wherever you want to see. Whatever you want to be. Where you want to go. Some people say I'm mad, but I'm glad, I'm sad, and I'm not bad. Feeling so bad. I'm feeling really good, like you know I should. Feel good. Hey girl, you're my little girl, you know what I mean? Understand yourself.
Wrist, where you going, Mr. Sovereign? Your ass gonna have to go in there to that government hospital. Where your kids gonna go to school? You gonna teach them? So, if you got your own land, let's just say you said, forget it, we'll become sovereign, we'll have our own land, the government should give us some own land, which is a joke. And they say, this is yours, you should establish your own bank, get your own utilities, get your own infrastructure, get your own hospital, police officers, firefighters, etc. What's eventually gonna happen is they gonna invade your ass. As soon as you get it up and rolling, or as soon as you establish trade, you got to establish trade with these people, because you're going to need some resources. You're going to need some oil, petroleum, or electricity. You're going to need to establish trade. And if they get tired of you trying to establish and trade and not giving nothing back, guess what they're going to do? Invade your ass. They just gonna be like, you know what? You set it all up. Now I'm going to invade you. Dude, it's too simple. So you got two choices. Become sovereign and don't need them, or you gotta play the game. Where's Angry Man? I wish Angry Man was here. They gonna put your, they gonna Putin your ass. They gonna Putin you. They gonna invade you. They're gonna be like, okay, I see y'all here. Y'all ain't doing ish. Y'all got something we want. Invasion. And what you gonna do? You gonna get your little sovereign army together? Come on, brothers. Let's think about it. This ain't hard to think about. So you need the government now. You got a social security number. You got a birth certificate. They own your ass. Where you gonna bury yourself? Where you gonna bury the dead people? How you gonna get water? So Angry Man has this thing about the Monopoly board. You're on the board. You have a piece. You can't not play. You gotta roll the dice. All right. A lot of people are loving it. I'm loving these. I'm gonna give up on the American dream. No, you're not. You're gonna work for the next 80 years. When you turn 65, you're gonna still work. You're gonna still live off the fat of the land. What happens when your blood pressure go up? What happens when you run out of food out there? What happens when you need utility? What happens when you know your arthritis kicks in? What happens when your what do they call it? They used to call it old man's disease, but when you lose your memory, your Alzheimer's. What happens when your Alzheimer's kick in? What happens when you need to go to the dentist? Your ass gonna run real fast right back to civilization. You're gonna be running. You're gonna be like this. You get a toothache. What happened when that tooth start aching? Go to your sovereign hospital. You get your dementia, your old timers, Alzheimer's disease. I'm just letting y'all know, bro. All right, let me get it here. All right, Omni Roma says, I got you out there. Noble One says these 304s are ascending to 608s in the building. Thank you, Coach, man. I appreciate you, man. Decode, the more streams I watch in relation to the top, he says, the more I'm good on any type of relationship. He says, peace, quiet, and freedom. Keep it up, Coach, for real, for real. And that's what we doing in here. All right, we keeping it up. Maryland guy says, guy at my job going on his third marriage. Omar, shout out to Omar, that Bakri. Listen, he says, listen to Coach. I paid, listen to this guy. Jesus. Listen to Coach. I paid $1.4 million in divorce settlement for a 7-year marriage. I could have hired all live-in women for cheaper. Who hurt me, Coach? Hit me with the, did you lose something? something. He said, those are my pants, woman. Yes, for $100, we gonna hit you with that. So that was a back end deal. I was getting it for free. 7 years, $1.4 million. Guys, there's no such thing as free.
Are you serious? I had a chili dog for lunch, okay? I'm a little bloated. I did like 18 loads of laundry today. No exaggeration. Pretty sure it was 18. I'm tired. I haven't showered in 3 days and I smell like a bag of onions. Is any of this turning you off? Nothing? No, I don't want to cuddle. I know what cuddling means. Cuddling means that at some point your pants come off and I have to do things. I want to cuddle. I want to go to sleep. Are you serious? It's a school night. Those are my pants, not your pants. Can I help you? Did you lose something? Seriously? I'm on my period. You pouting? Are you seriously pouting right now?
Shout out to you. Thanks for the example. It's very expensive. Fred Flintstone says, been married twice. I am not striking out. I will not swing again. Free agent for life. Give me the buzzer. Married twice, divorced twice, and he's out of there. Emmanuel T says, Coach, I would love to invite you to South Africa. Men in Africa need to hear your teachings. I would have to study what's going on with the laws there. I don't know if they apply the same, but guys, the modern relationship is over in terms of what you're getting. So that's all I can tell you. I don't know if that's going on in South Africa too, but what you were getting in the past is not what you're getting now. All right, it is what it is. You can hire for cheaper. Maryland guy says, my ex spent thousands on bracelets, necklaces, and clothes she never wore again after the first couple times. And he says women are terrible with money and they're going to run your bill up. I remember when I was married, we would have extra money in the account at the end and she would be like, oh, there's extra money in, and it'd be gone. You know what I mean? Like, just like that. Now, that's just what they do. That's just what they do. Very few of them have saved for a rainy day. It's very rare. Eugene Morgan, we are suckers for love, and this is why it ended up like this. But can we ever take back society, especially when we have mothers, sisters, daughters? Or will we always cater to them and lose? That's the second. That's what they're going to do. Men are going to cater to them and lose. Men would rather do that. They see no problem with that. Like if I tell you, okay, there's a guy over here that had a divorce for $1.4 million. It ain't gonna happen to me. Our love is like no other love. It ain't gonna happen to him. And so he'll roll the dice instead of holding the line, forcing change. But men don't do that naturally. We actually think that, he just picked the bad one. He just picked the bad one and he did. You can hire for cheaper.
Something?
Very expensive. Fred Flintstone says, been married twice. I am not striking out. I will not swing again. Free agent for life. Give me the buzzer. Married twice, divorced twice, and he's out of there. Emmanuel T says, Coach, I would love to invite you to South Africa. Men in Africa need to hear your teachings. I would have to study what's going on with the laws there. I don't know if they apply the same, but guys, the modern relationship is over in terms of what you're getting. So that's all I can tell you. I don't know if that's going on in South Africa too, but what you were getting in the past is not what you're getting now. All right, it is what it is. You can hire for cheaper. Maryland guy says, my ex spent thousands on bracelets, necklaces, and clothes she never wore again after the first couple times. And he says women are terrible with money and they're going to run your bill up. I remember when I was married, we would have extra money in the account at the end and she would be like, oh, there's extra money in, and it'd be gone. You know what I mean? Like, just like that. Now, that's just what they do. That's just what they do. Very few of them have saved for a rainy day. It's very rare. Eugene Morgan, we are suckers for love, and this is why it ended up like this. But can we ever take back society, especially when we have mothers, sisters, daughters? Or will we always cater to them and lose? That's the second. That's what they're going to do. Men are going to cater to them and lose. Men would rather do that. They see no problem with that. Like if I tell you, okay, there's a guy over here that had a divorce for $1.4 million. It ain't gonna happen to me. Our love is like no other love. It ain't gonna happen to him. And so he'll roll the dice. You know what I mean? Like just like that. After the first couple times. And he says women are terrible with money. And they're gonna run your bill up. You can hire for cheap. They apply the same, but guys, the modern like to invite you to South Africa. Men in Africa need to hear your teachings. I would have to study what's going on with the laws there. I don't know if they apply the same, but guys, the modern relationship is over in terms of what you're getting. So that's all I can tell you. I don't know if that's going on in South Africa too, but what you were getting in the past is not what you're getting now. All right, it is what it is. You can hire for cheaper. Maryland guy says, my ex spent thousands on bracelets, necklaces, and clothes she never wore again after the first couple times. And he says women are terrible with money. And they're going to run your bill up. I remember when I was married, we would have extra money in the account at the end, and she would be like, oh, there's extra money in. And it'd be gone. You know what I mean? Like, just like that. Now, that's just what they do. That's just what they do. Very few of them have saved for a rainy day. It's very rare. Eugene Morgan, we are suckers for love, and this is why it ended up like this. But can we ever take back society, especially when we have mothers, sisters, daughters? Or will we always cater to them and lose? That's the second. That's what they're going to do. Men are going to cater to them and lose. Men would rather do that. They see no problem with that. Like if I tell you, okay, there's a guy over here that had a divorce for $1.4 million. It ain't gonna happen to me. Our love is like no other love. It ain't gonna happen to him. And so he'll roll the dice instead of holding the line, forcing change. But men don't do that naturally. We actually think that, he just picked the bad one. He just picked the bad one, and he didn't do his due diligence, and he didn't do his research. But I did mine, and my woman loves me. She different. She not like all those other ones. And she was raised in a 2-parent household, and she has a degree, and she a Christian. He says, why it get up to 18? I don't know what that's talking about. Tall, dark, and awesome is modern marriage should be referred to as the ring game, because at any time or at any point of the marriage, he says you as the man could get severely raped. Buzzer, please. And you're going to take the pipe at the end of the marriage. You're going to take the pipe. Jason Caldwell doubles up. He gives me 30. Hey, Coach Big J from Nolans here, off topic. But this guy, Ace, is 8. I don't know who that is stealing your topics and sound effects and not shouting you out. Give him the buzzer. Well, let's just say, I don't know if he's new. Sometimes people got to find their voice as a content creator. So initially people will go and kind of replicate what somebody's doing successfully until they figure their thing out. So, let them do, it's not a big deal. I don't own the sound effects and that's typically what happens. And then they find their voice, or they give up, or they find their voice, and then they are able to become who they want to become. But, imitation is a sincerest form of flattery, as they say. And it is what it is, Unless he names the book The Free Agent Lifestyle, I don't know. Shout out to Jay, says, Rosie, no, Mr. Adams, no here. No, Mr. Adams, no here. Chief answered the phone. Hola. I'm gonna have a domestic engineer. I'm working my way up to that. I'm gonna have all you guys told you, Olga's gonna be working in here. Now it's gonna be a Ukrainian woman, because we always said Olga's gonna be a big German woman, one with them big ass titties, them big old lady titties, like the big old big heavy ass titties, right? And she gonna have it with the comb bra, and she gonna be walking around. She gonna be 5'3", big old fat feet. She gonna have a room all the way in the back, And she gonna walk back. You know how they gotta walk? carrying all them big titties. She gonna be, yeah, hairy arm. She gonna come in there. Mr. Adams, do you need to be today? Oh, your roast beef is ready for today. I made it the roast of beef and the carrots. I'm trying to do an accent. Big old cankles, old 65-year-old. She soaking her pantyhose in the thing. She get all dressed up in her uniform. See, people used to have maids and butlers like that if you were elite. So if I have an ability to afford someone, why am I gonna have a wife in here complaining about doing this stuff? I'll bring Olga in here. Big old Olga, soaking her feet at the end of the night. She got a hair coming out right here. I won't even look at her. She got a water on the end of her nose. I'm gonna be like, she gonna handle everything, bruh. She gonna cook every day. All of that stuff. She ain't got no family. All her family gone and dead. She was like the old maid, the woman that was gonna make it. She was a multi-level market millionaire when she was 22, but now she struck out. She used to be an aunt, but her family then just she got a wart right here, 2 chin hairs down here. She gonna come in, make my I'm not gonna hit Olga, bro. I'm not gonna hit it. She ain't gonna complain about nothing. Every now and then she gonna get out of line. She gonna be trying to tell me, oh, back in Germany we used to do that. Hey, Olga, I ain't trying to hear all that. Get your ass back into your damn maid quarters back there. I ain't trying to hear all that. Every now and then she'll forget and walk past the stream. She done took her bra off. Oh, I forgot something in here. She got her bra all off down here. Hey, oh, hey, Olga, go back in the. Get your old ass in the back. That's definitely what's going on, bro. Every now and then her family come see her. Her old long lost sister come see her ass from Germany. She come stay in her maid quarters. Oh my God, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. That's my dream, is to have a live-in. Not that can access my spot though. You know what I mean? She gonna have to, hey, Olga, after 5 p.m., do not bring your ass in here. Get everything wrapped up. 5 p.m., I'm locking your ass out. So make sure you get the work done between 8 and 5. Get all the stuff done, cook all the roast beef, prepare all the meals, mop all the floors. At 5 p.m., I'm locking you in your quarters. All right. She answered my phone. Hello, 9. She has, I can't do a German accent. This is gonna be a Ukrainian chick now. All right, I'm hiring me one of these. I'm gonna have to look this up. I want a live-in. I want a maid. Night. She's sleeping. I can hear her ass snoring coming off. Olga, is that you snoring? All right, here we go. Anyway. Shout out to Younger Retired No Cap. He says, want to complaint exes to make sandwiches, go to Subway. I think I got all that. All right, Only A says the cleaning service is the best investment I've ever made for my time. I used to be wary about hiring them, like budget-wise. I was like, this seems kind of weird. Now I want to hire them for more days. Like, I'm like, can y'all work more? I literally asked them to work more, and they looking at each other. They was like, then they brought another woman. Like, when I asked them to work more, then they brought like a third woman one day. I was like, can she fold up my laundry while she's here? They brought a young girl in. They literally brought a young girl in. I was like, can y'all work more? They brought a young girl in. They were like, he no have no wife. He no have no wife. Come in here and parade around and look. You know, she came in with some Marshall pants, yoga pants from Marshalls. She was like, all right, I'll show him a little of this leg. She was built like a block, 5'2". I was like, she was trying to parade around. Oh, hi. Showing some shoulder. I was like, man, if you don't get her ass out of here, this girl gonna be a gordita in no time flat. All right, I ain't trying to marry that up. Because they looking around my house. These women come to my house and clean my house. All my pictures up, pictures of me and my kids, pictures of me on vacation. I got trophies and studio in here, footballs, action figures everywhere. They like, he don't have no wife. He need a wife. Oh, don't you need a wife? I don't need no damn wife around here. Just clean my damn house. All right, so only A says the cleaning service is the best. Man, it's the best. I never have to worry. He says, no mujer, hola, señora Gregorio, hola. But I'm telling you, I never have to worry about cleaning no bathtubs out, nothing. They be coming in here getting busy. But just like women, they taking notes. They be like, no woman, no cry. No. And I always come in, when they come in, oh, hi, señoritas. Oh, Gregorio. Oh, señora, sorry. ¿Cómo está ustedes? Oh, great. So I give them a little bit of Spanish. I say, buenos dias. And they laugh. Oh, he knows a little bit of Spanish. Buenos dias. They be so happy. I love it. But if I said it to my wife, she came in and my wife scrubbing on a Wednesday, ain't scrubbing. Hey, honey, how are you? I love you. Buenos dias. She just look at me. You leaving again? Anyway, Jehu Millord says she's Mrs. Cleo reading tarot cards. Oh, is that the? I know who you're talking about, the woman, right? All right. Yeah, that's what she does for a living. Miss Cleo, where's she at? She's still here. All right. David John says the community is waiting for 40 acres and a mule. You know what I would do to the community? This is how I think. You know, I'm a tiny tyrant. As you guys know, I have tyrant tendencies. I'm always thinking of some military strategy. You know what I'm always thinking? I think the United States should give the community 40 acres and a mule for everybody. And then this is what I would do. I would give it to you and then proceed to invade y'all asses left and right, or super duper tax your asses on resources. I'd run you guys dry in T-minus 3 months. I would give y'all a reparation check and 40 acres and a mule, and I'll just sit back and wait. I'll wait 3 months. Y'all be out there partying, shaking your ass. That will look like the pictures of the good time picture dancing. You know, with the one, you know, the African American art where they dancing in the projects at the party. Where's that picture? This is what the community will look like for 3 months. This is what I would do. This is how tyrannical I am. Here we go. It's a Dave Chappelle skit. Let me see the good times picture. Good times picture. I would have y'all partying for about a good 3 months. A good 3 months. I have y'all be like, let your whole damn guard down. That ain't it. And y'all gonna be like, we free. Oh, here it is. I found it. Here it is. Bam. And you say got it. This is a dope jam. Look, this picture right here, right? The Sugar Shack, is that what it is? Yeah, the Sugar Shack. Y'all be in there cutting it up. We free from the America. 40 acres in the boot. I'll wait for 3 damn months. And I'll march the military right up in that ass. All right, y'all good? We taking all this back. What y'all gonna do? It will be over as a rap scheme. Y'all didn't have time. Y'all didn't see what would happen is y'all didn't take your money and your land and you didn't set up no military force. First thing you do is anytime you get territory and land, you set up a means of protection of that land. You get covered, you set up landmines, 10 out, at least an acre ahead of the 40 acres. So you got 40 acres, but you got trip wire and landmines at the 39th acre. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as you come through, pow, you set up a whole means of protection, but y'all wouldn't do it. And I would know it. I'd be like, As soon as y'all get to land 3 months in, I will march my troops right up in that mug. Here we go. We take it all. What y'all doing? What you gonna do to stop me? But that's just too simple. So I wouldn't do that. I would literally I would do it, and then I would just say, oh, y'all want access to the Colorado River? Y'all want access to the Colorado River? Well, that's gonna cost you. You're gonna need access to water, aren't you? Yeah. I gave you your 40 acres, but that mule only ain't gonna do it. You need some damn John Deere tractors, don't you? You need some John Deere tractors. You guys know about John Deere? Y'all don't know about no John Deere. Hey, how many of y'all brothers got John Deeres? I don't know if you know, but out there where they got acreage, they got John Deeres. I'm giving a lot of people some free testimony right here. Y'all ain't got your John Deere? You asked out. You better get you a damn hat, one of them hats cuffed up like this. Get you some tobacco. Get a John Deere. That mule ain't gonna get you a damn thing, bruh. And if I'm running the John Deere shop, you gonna come in there with your 40 acres and a mule? All right, man, I got my check. How much for these John Deere tractors? $18,000. $48,000. $150,000. All right. And your ass gonna need to go to Bass Pro Shop. You're gonna need some more. You're gonna need some, bro. Are you ready? Y'all not ready. Y'all not ready. You're gonna need somebody to let you grow the damn vegetables. You're gonna have to need to get Hector in them. So anyway, man, that's what I would do. I would just mark up the price to everything. It would be pretty easy to make everybody poor. They do it all the time. I don't know if you know, they do that to these nations all the time. You know, this is why every nation is susceptible to what we do. Donald Trump tried to tell you. Donald Trump tried to tell you, like he tried to call out all those people in NATO for not paying their bills. And then at one point, if Donald Trump would have got elected, he would have kicked everybody up out of NATO. He was pulling his money out. He was like, we no longer paying y'all bills. Remember that? And guess what happened? Biden got in.
Are you a freshman at the university?
No.
Hey, wait, who remembers that? Do we have time? I do have to drop a car off. Shout out to Mr. Spice. Shout out to the coach gang. I'll catch the replay on my way to work. Shout out to you. Who remembers when Donald Trump called the people out on NATO? Do y'all want to hear that real quick? Let me see if I can pull it up. Now, this will give y'all some perspective of what's going on now. Let me see here. Wait a minute. What is that? 8. If you want to know what's going on right now, this is what happened. Oh, let's see if I can run it. I'm going to run this right quick. Y'all want some history lessons right here?
I have been...
Check this out. This is gangsta as hell. So the same problem we're dealing with today, Donald Trump was trying to put this, he was trying to check them today. I want y'all to look at the people's face, the NATO members, like Germany and all the other countries who wasn't paying the bill. Check this out.
Very, very direct with Secretary Stoltenberg and members of the alliance in saying that NATO members must finally contribute their fair share and meet.
Look at their faces. Look at their faces. Somebody said I'm fake news. Yes, I am. Look at their faces. So these are all the countries right now that are watching Ukraine get invaded right now. All right, they're like, we can't do nothing for you. Listen.
Their financial obligations, and saying that NATO members must finally contribute their fair share and meet their financial obligations. But 23 of the 28 member nations are still not paying what they should be paying and what they are supposed to be paying for their defense.
Wait a minute, what? He didn't know they was gonna call him out.
This is not fair to the people and taxpayers of the United States. And many of these nations owe massive amounts of money from past years and not paying in those past years.
This is why they hated him, bro. This is why they hated him. He was pulling rank on everybody.
The last 8 years, the United States.
Look at your boy Trudeau. Look at him. They mad as hell, bro.
Spent more on defense than all other NATO countries combined. If all NATO members had spent just 2% of their GDP.
Look. Look at them. Look at them, bruh. They like, yo, what the hell going on, man? He ain't playing the game.
On defense last year,
Look how they looking.
we would have had another $119 billion for our collective defense and for the financing of additional NATO.
They're like, oh, snap. We're going to have to find somebody. Where Lee Harry Oswald at?
Reserves.
That's gangster. He put that gangster-ish on him. Now, when the media covered that, they was like, oh, what a a-hole he is. Nah, he wasn't playing. He was like, y'all need to pay up. It's crazy, man. But see, that's what I would do. That's what I would do to the community. That would be me on the community. Y'all got y'all 40 acres? All right, pay up. Have access to water? Pay up. It's crazy, but people ain't ready for that. Y'all want to play nice and then me cover the bill. No. Derek's Gerard back in the building. Shout out to you. Tony, okay? And so I'm going to get to this. This is the same thing as what men are saying to sometimes feminists or feminist-minded women is that, hey, you want me to give you all these opportunities. You want me to take a back seat, but you want me to cover the bill. This is what husbands are saying to marriages. Hey, you want me to take all the risk. You want me to do all the rough work, but you want me to cover the bill. You want to go focus on your career and then do what? Come in here and say all the work that you do and then me pay you for to be a housewife or pay you to do extra work and you complain, but I cover the bill. That's exactly what Trump is saying. Like, I'm doing all the work and you're saying you're doing all the work and trying to pull all the rank, but I'm the one with the safety net. I'm the one providing security. I'm the one covering the bill. That's exactly what men are saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Wait, you pulling rank on me? I'm the one paying for your social services. I'm the one providing these opportunities for you. I'm the one taking a back seat so you can do well. I'm the one helping you out in the child raising because you want to be happy. I'm not happy. All right, shout out to Tony Ocasio. What's up, CGA, here for the 4-month milestone. Shout out to you. Thank you, sir. Let's get the likes up to 1,000 as we exit. Conversation Corner, just hold masculine frame like earlier today. Yes, sir. Tony Ocasio, sub CGA, Fresh and Fit, did a collab with Coach Red Pill. He's currently in Ukraine, explaining for 3 hours what exactly is going on in Ukraine. Yeah, I've been watching him. I haven't watched Coach Red Pill in a minute, and then I saw what he was doing and covering it. I thought it was very interesting, especially that he's there. You know, we're not there again. People don't have all the information, including myself. I admitted that in the stream that I did. I don't have all the information. I have a little bit of information. I have more than what the mainstream's giving me. And so when I would like to listen to somebody who's there but has a American perspective like that. What he's providing us is what you need, and you can make your own decision based on that. So his security, his team need to be upgraded over there. He's going to be in the gulag. All right, let me answer my homeboy's question about Michael Jackson before we go. What do I think happened to Michael Jackson? And he says, what is your theory on what happened to Michael Jackson? I think I'm not going to go full conspiracy theory on you. He was addicted to drugs. I mean, this happened to a lot of people. Okay, so if you want to keep it simple, we can go full conspiracy theory on if you want, but I'm going to keep it simple. He was hooked on propofol, which is almost impossible to get hooked on. I mean, have you guys ever taken propofol? Good Lord. I took propofol for a surgery and I was out. Okay, so I was out. So if you know what happened to Elvis Presley and know what happened to a lot of these rock stars, Prince, if you want conspiracy about Prince, he was hooked on painkillers and was outside of Target at one particular point buying painkillers off the street. So shit, sometimes it can be pretty simple. But for the most part, if you have an addiction to something like that, you're susceptible to being taken out. So he had a big, expansive catalog with Sony, in which he was going to continue to get paid royalties off a whole bunch of people, brothers. And when you have an addiction, you are going to be susceptible to being assassinated, if you will. And so if that opportunity was afforded through his drug addiction, then that's just what happened. All right. And so thus, then this catalog can be moved around, passed around. If they knew it can be transferred not through a family member and such, then he's going to give up that catalog, and then a lot of people can get paid. Right. So I think his addiction cost him his life, unfortunately. Now, if you want to insert his conspiracy theory there, insert it there. But it was his own demise. You cannot be addicted to propofol of all things. That thing is this dude was taking it nearly every day to go to sleep. I mean, you got to be in bad shape. So a lot of these guys it's a sad thing. It's a sad thing to see. Just think about this. If you're an old head like me, you literally are you've watched some of the most famous people fall for the same BS as the previous generations of people. All your Sam Cookes, your Michael Jacksons became them people. Your Princes became them people. Your Whitney Houstons became those people. All of the people who died in helicopter crashes and plane crashes, like the guy in La Bamba, then that turned into your Kobe's. That turned into your Tupacs. Your Marvin Gaye's that got shot by family, that turned into your Tupacs and Biggie. Sad. But this is what happens when you get into that business. When you get into that business, you're going to be susceptible to those demons. Yeah, Mac Miller, it's crazy. It's crazy. So it's a sad, Richie Valens, La Bamba. Those things happen. Aaliyah, Richie Valens, you know what I mean? Those things, those tragedies happen. And when you live out, there's a thing about living fast. You know what I mean? Living fast, death catches up to you when you live fast. So, not a lot of people who live fast can look back and say, "Oh, I'm 80, I live fast." You know, when you're in that industry, just think about it. Like a Tupac, you're and that industry is unregulated. It's not like the coaching. It's not like basketball. You don't have coaches and the right people around you. I kind of explained that about opening up a restaurant and a nightclub. Well, the worst people are going to be your clientele, drug dealers and pushers and pimps. Late at night, people, the freaks come out at night. Same thing in the music business and same thing in those entertainment businesses. Unscrupulous people are getting close to you and trying to manipulate you, trying to rob you and trying to lead you astray and trying to push drugs on you. So you might wish to be famous, like, Selena, and all those rappers, all those little rappers that died in the community getting shot up for their car. Jealousy, people who are jealous of your instant fame. It's a really, 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 Young Dolph. It's a really bad place to be. And you're almost lucky that you, Nipsey, guys, you guys are naming people I'm forgetting about. It's really a bad place to be because you become a target. Same things happen in kind of the manosphere. Maybe we'll talk about that as we go. People that got a quick rise in the manosphere, sometimes you got to slow down. You guys notice, I put out a lot of content, but I ain't been chasing them numbers. I ain't been chasing those, dollars, and those bucks and trying to be, I got a Porsche and all, but I ain't trying to go like that because I think what happens is when you try to go too fast in a short period of time, you won't run out of time and you're going to become a bigger target. So what happens is like Tupac, like think about him. He lived so fast in a 4-year period. Think about all the things he did in just 4 to 5 years. Like crazy. All it was 4 to 5 years. That's it. And he still thought about today, only putting in 4 to 5 years of work. Would you trade that? Would you trade it? Would you go, I would rather live that life, the James Dean, I live 80 people's lives. I've seen what 80 people live. Or would you, know what I mean? Would you want something mixed? Would you want to live to 30 and die on the inside, and then you really physically don't die until 75? You got to ask. You got to ask yourself that question. So when you're seeing people get famous and getting household names and getting money and recognition, just know that, they also become a target. Jealousy. People start making videos on them, diss tracks. They start seeing you in the street. They start wanting to challenge you. They start jealousy, envy. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got to think about that. Yeah, you got to think about that. What do you want? What do you want out of this life? You don't want to be Coach Greg Adams. You know what I mean? You might think you want to be Coach Greg Adams, but then the reality comes and you go, shit. You don't want to be Kevin Samuels. A lot of content creators are like, I want that Kevin Samuels money. Well, you know, it's good and it's bad. You know what I mean? There's a lot of bad that comes with that. There's a lot of good, but there's a lot of things that you really got to think about. You got to think about people talking ish on you all the time and cutting videos on you and parroting you. Your rise to fame and your 15 minutes of fame gone and you lose it all. People not watching your show no more. All of that stuff. Think about it. Jealousy is the one thing that really gets you. You know what I mean? So you got to watch out for that. People that watch you and instead of getting it, they want to take yours. So anyway, you got to really be also, and I'll say this, you got to really be prepared for what you're getting into. You got to have a knowledge. You got to understand everybody from Prince and Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston knew everything that those other guys did that cost them their life, and they still did it. They still did it, right? And you never would have thought Prince would ever fall for no ish like that. He's standing outside of Target getting drugs, and then fentanyl allegedly took him out. Bruh, you got to be ready. So anyway, Turnpike Tyrone says, got a flatback Ukrainian whose mom called to say goodbye. Ish is real over here. Wow. Get them flatbacks out here. All right. Yeah, stay humble for sure. Larry Porter says, Coach, lately I've been getting DM messages from Becky and Kaylee on Instagram. And he says, I'm like, nope, not going for it. Be careful, gentlemen. It's cuffing season. Well, the gas prices go up. Gas prices go up. Economics go up. And then guys, listen, if you're a guy and you're having financial issues, just think of what women are having. They're going right now, like, oh, hell no. Many people are going to be desperation mode. Desperation mode. All right, enough of that BS in here. But
Hello. How are you doing? Good evening. Sorry about that. Just listening to podcasts and stuff like that while rendering my animation. Welcome. Horsey. And after that, put more dialogues here.
We're gonna get out of here. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Shout out to the coach gang. Enjoy the rest of your day. And thanks for letting me go into overtime. Peace.
to the sun, which will instantly decompose its body into a miasma of putrid decay.
I told you last night, did I not, that vampires have minds far superior to those of mortals? Yes, you did. It is due, of course, to their unique power to outlast centuries. Time to gather and absorb wisdom from some of the most potent minds that have ever lived. Would you say was their greatest? Their ability to rule that which they choose to rule. Their ability to make a fool out of any man.
Vampire? I mean, well, he told me not to discount the possibilities. Oh, come on. Well, I mean, the guy's obviously a nut.
Yeah, well, this nut happens to be one of the top blood specialists in the world. I'm not about to disregard his opinion.
Oh, fine, marvelous. I mean, I think he's asking you to swallow quite a bit, don't you?
Hey guys, I want you to check out this game called Galahad 3093. Galahad 3093 is a mech-based hero shooter set.
That all those stories we read is